We are back with more of WHHI News with one of our own, Lisa Richardson, a woman of many talents. She's actually involved with the South Coastal Fellowship Christian Athletes Program, which I do not know much about, and you're going to fill me in. What exactly is it?
Yes, well, South Coastal Fellowship of Christian Athletes, or FCA, is actually a national and international sports ministry. And well, there are 2,000 staff members. I'm one of them. And it is a place for students and our coaches in local area schools to come for encouragement. We do prayer meetings, we do coaches studies, we do all kind of things. It's a peer-to-peer led ministry. And for South Coastal here, we operate in Beaufort County, Hampton County, and Jasper County. And we're in just about every middle and high school that we've got in the area.
Why is this important?
It is important because I think most of us will agree that we're in an age, in an era, it's really tough for young people and for a lot of people. So we are there to provide, it's a Christian ministry, so it's based on Christian character traits, and we're there to teach about adversity, how to handle challenges, how to have hope and encouragement for yourself and for each other, and share God's word in through that. And so that's something that we really need today.
Well, you know, it's interesting, as a vehicle to reach young people, I would think sports is pretty effective, isn't it?
It is, and that's why that's the venue that we use, because of course we're a crazed culture when it comes to sports, right? We all want our sports teams and rave about them, and that's kind of a common bond. So we really gear towards the coaches and athletes and go through the sports at the school, and it's a voluntary attendance, of course. That's why and how we can operate in a public school. And we've got a big event that we want to talk about.
Yeah, tell us about that. That's why you're here. What's coming up?
Yeah, we've got an annual event. It's actually across the country. It's in October, usually on the same night. And in our area, we're going to host 3. It's called Fields of Faith. It's a community event. Anyone could come. And it's where students will take the field literally on a Wednesday night when the stadiums are dark. We host an event where we pick students from our area who we feel would have a good message and a good story and are willing to share the hope that is in with them as far as their faith in God and their word, and they're there to encourage other big people and young people with what their stories are.
To inspire, to maybe say, if you're having a tough time, you can get through it, that kind of thing?
Absolutely. That's very important, yes.
Okay, so where and when coming up are we going to have the first of these?
Yes, the first one is coming up Wednesday, October 12th in Bluffton at Hilton Head. It's going to be at the Hilton Head Christian Academy, their beautiful new school campus, which is in Bluffton. The next one is October 18th. In Hampton County at Wade Hampton High School. And the third one is October 26th for the Beaufort area at Whale Branch High School.
Wow. Now, let me ask you this. Can you go to all 3? If you can't make it for, say, the one for Hilton Head Bluffton at Hilton Head Christian Academy, can you attend one in the future, that kind of thing?
Absolutely. You can attend one, you can attend them all. They're all open to anybody. It might be that you know somebody at one of those areas or that school, you can all go. And there's a lot of other things happening with the event. There's live music, there's free food.
Anything free, that's my motto.
Yeah, and honestly, typically we get a few hundred people at each, so it's great, and it's a good night. It's a night of inspiration is what we call it.
I want to ask you, how is it determined who's going to speak and who is not? Do the kids approach their coaches or their volunteers or their guidance people and say, I'd like to say something? Do you approach them? How does it work?
All of the above. We typically, I know, who's a stand-up person, who is really engaged in the ministry and is bold enough. I think the key is who's bold enough and willing to share, because to stand in front of a crowd of a few hundred people with a microphone is not very easy.
We all know how that is, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it's a combination of all that. Some ask, some we just know are the right people and we approach them, and some the coaches do suggest, yes.
So during like an athletic practice or whatever, is that when you are involved with these students or athletes? Is it at different events afterwards, or how do you ever get together with them?
Great question. Well, all of them typically it's in the school, especially in a public school, it works as a school club, and it can do that because it's student-led. So in the morning before school starts, it has to be non-instructional time. That's again how it's permitted. And so we have them in the morning before a weekly meeting before school in the morning. And then we get in with the athletic teams after school when school's over and it's practice, and we go in there and we do character trait messages. We do the speaking ourselves. We get people in the community to do it, but most importantly, we get the students and coaches involved so that they can spread the word, because the coach's influence is huge, as you know.
Okay, we're out of time, but again, what's this upcoming event? When and where?
October 12th, October 18th, and the 26th in 3 areas. Check the information on the screen.
Well, Lisa Richardson, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Allie.
And thanks for watching WHHI News. I'm Allie McNair, and we will see you the next time.